Good day to sir. My name is Alison Anasindi and I will present introduction. To introduce this area, teaching reading and writing skill. This project explores how real material like cafe menus and have infographic can support Form 3 student reading and writing skill. Realia present language naturally, connecting classroom learning to real-life situation. The benefit that using Realia in reading and writing skill can increase student motivation and confidence, support better comprehension through simple and organized text, develop writing skill in a guided and meaningful context. This is also alignment with KSSM curriculum, where promote functional language use and prepare students for real-world communication. By using this area, teacher can create engaging lessons that develop practical reading and writing skill. Justification. Realia 1, which is the life menu, where is the benefits to the student using this the life menu, is familiarity. Students often see the life menu in their daily life. It's making the material relatable and interesting. Guided writing, where the menu clear structure helps students generate ideas and write their about preference. The benefit also for the reading task, the menu fits well with Form 3 students where reading standard using short press and clear section to support comprehension. Lastly, the benefit is good for mixed ability, where the menu is friendly for mixed ability classes, allowing students to scan for detail like price and ingredient. This is also alignment with KSSM, where support functional language use in real-life context and develop reading and writing in practical and engaging way.
Okay, now I will begin by explaining the objective and material for my part for the project. So the main objective of this Realia is to help Form 3 students to develop their writing skills, which is particularly in writing a clear and well organized paragraph. So through this activity, students are expected to describe a drink, express personal opinions, and justify their ideas using appropriate language. Another objective was to make sure that um, their writing are more meaningful and engaging by using authentic materials. And instead of relying solely on textbook examples, students work with a real menu that they are familiar with. And then in terms of materials, I use a Tea Life menu, which is focusing on the Drink Bang Bang chocolate along with printed worksheet. So for technology integrations, the teacher's laptop and LCD projector were used to display the menu and task instruction and also model paragraph. And student also complete the task using paper and pen, which make the activity become realistic for classroom setting. Moving on to the process of material development, I begin by selecting the Tea Life menu as the Realia because it is relevant and suitable for Form 3 students. So from the menu, I chose one drink to keep the task focused and manageable. Next, I designed the worksheet by carefully structuring the questions from simple to more complex. So the first sections, students are required to identify factual information from the menu, such as the drink names, ingredients, and category. So this stage helps students to gather ideas before writing. After that, I included questions that encourage students to give personal responses and also opinions, such as why they chose the drink and whether it is suitable for everyone. And these questions, I believe, can help students to practice reasoning and justification, which are important skills at Form 3 level. And a model paragraph and a writing rubric were also prepared to guide students and ensure clear assessment criteria. Throughout the process, I made sure that the task was age appropriate, engaging, and aligned with the KSSM Form 3 writing standard works. So the worksheet starts with a section where students identify key information from the menu, and this function as a pre-writing activity to support idea generations. So next, students respond to opinion-based questions, which I believe can encourage them to explain their preferences and justify their answer in complete sentences. So after completing these sections, students are required to combine their answer into a descriptive paragraph of 5 or let's say 7 sentences, and this helps them to practice organizing ideas using linked words and writing coherently. And optional creative task is also included, where students design and draw their own drink, and these activities support creativity and acts as a pre-writing strategy, as students use their drawing to help describe ingredients, flavors, and reasons in writing. And although writing is involved, the main focus remains on developing writing skills. And that's all from me. Thank you for listening.
My name is Angina Fiona, and I will be presenting my part, or the next part, which is Relia 1 reading task. Okay, so for the main objective of using Relia 1, which is the menu for Bang Bang milk tea, or the tea life menu, which is to expose Form 3 students to an authentic real life reading text, and this helps students realize that English is not only used in textbook but also it is being used in their daily life, such as to order drinks or food, and this could help them to learn how to do it without in school, and we can teach them how to do it. And through this, students could learn how to identify specific information such as the drink names, prices, or their categories in. And these are practical reading skills that they would use in real life situations or real situations. For an example, choosing a drink at a cafe. And apart from this activity also aims to develop skimming and scanning skills, which allows the students to skim the menu to recognize the main sections, and they scan it to locate details quickly regarding the drinks that they chose. And overall, the use of a familiar and short text helps them to improve their reading confidence, especially for mixed ability learners, while supporting the KSSM reading objectives. For the next part, I will explain the process of the materials development for my part, or for Relia 1 reading task. So the process began with selecting an authentic tea life menu that is clear, simple, and suitable for Form 3 students. And the menu we chosen is because it has a well-organized layout with clear drink categories and prices, which makes it easier for students to understand. And next, the menu image was inserted into a worksheet format so that students could refer to it while answering the questions. The reading tasks were then designed based on the Form 3 KSSM reading standards, where the questions were created to help students practice identifying main ideas, locating specific details, and understanding factual information. Different question types were used, including multiple choice and short answer questions, to cater to students of different proficiency level, and this ensured that the final material was structured, accessible, and aligned with curriculum requirements. And lastly, I will present regarding the technology integration for my reading task. Okay, so the technology was integrated in a teacher-led and a practical way to support my task, which is the reading task, which is a laptop and an LCD projector were used to display the T-Life menu clearly for the whole class, and this is to ensure that all students could see the menu, including those seated at the back of the classroom. The teacher also used the projector menu to model skimming and scanning strategies, such as pointing to drink categories or highlighting the prices differences. Which then will help students to complete the reading task using printed worksheets, which allows them to focus on reading without needing personal devices. Overall, technology was used to enhance clarity and engagement while keeping the lesson realistic and suitable for the classroom context. That's all from me. Thank you.
For justification for Realia tool, which is infographic, the benefit that infographic is clear layout, where simple layout, short press, and clear picture facilitate quick understanding for students. And idea generation, where infographic helps students generate ideas for writing tasks, expressing opinions, and giving suggestions. And for the reading task, support comprehension of Filling Your Body, a guide to help eating process, highlighting key points through visual. This is also aligned with CEFR B1 alignment, where matches expected reading skill for Form 3 students. This Realia 2 infographic is authenticity and motivation, where colorful and modern style engage students, making learning meaningful and enjoyable. This is also support KSSM aims of using real-life material for effective learning.
This activity, Realia 2, is designed to help Form 3 students improve writing comprehension through an authentic infographic. The focus is on main ideas, key details, and vocabulary related to Chapter 2, Food in the Form 3 KSSM syllabus, so it is relevant for students. The materials support reading, writing, and thinking skills. The infographic, displayed on the LCD screen, highlights key points from the passage, guiding students to explain a balanced diet, identify problems, suggest solutions, and give opinions. The activity helps students organize ideas and respond confidently, with feedback given on clarity, organizations, and relevance of their answers.
A very good morning to Sugaris. My name is Abigail Pearl Anadagan, and I will explain Realia 2 reading using an infographic. So, the objective of this activity is to help Form 3 students improve their reading comprehension using an authentic real-life material. The infographic titled Filling Your Body, a guide to healthy eating helps students to understand main ideas, also identify important details, and also learn new vocabulary related to the topic, which is food. And also the colorful design makes reading more interesting and less difficult, which helps students feel more confident. And for the material development, we chose an infographic because it is easy to read and visually attractive. The text was carefully edited to match Form 3 students' level, and some challenging words were included, but they are easy to understand through context. So after reading, students answer multiple choice and fill in the blank questions to check their understanding and recall important information. So the layout is clear and well organized to guide students step by step.
The LCD display is used to guide students step by step throughout the task. It supports planning answers before writing and helps in connecting visuals with ideas. This process encourages the production of clear and well-structured paragraphs. Overall, the use of technology makes the task more manageable, engaging, and meaningful, while supporting the SSM writing objectives. At the end of the activity, students are expected to demonstrate understanding of the information, think critically, and express ideas clearly through guided writing and visual support.
So, in terms of technology integration, Canva was used to design the infographic and making it neat and more engaging. The teacher, which is us, uses an LCD projector to display the material in class. So this allows students to help the text to follow the text during oral reading and helps the teacher, which is us, highlight key points and difficult words. So technology supports the lesson, but the main focus remains on reading and also comprehension. So that's all from me. Thank you.
In this pre-lesson stage, students begin by recalling what they learned in the previous lesson. They answer simple recall questions to activate their background knowledge. After that, the TLife menu is shown on the screen. Students look at the menu and give short responses about drinks they like or find interesting. This will help create interest and prepares them for the reading tasks. In lesson delivery, which is reading talks or teacher modeling, students observe how to read and understand a real-life menu. They watch as the teacher highlights drink categories, names, and prices. They also see how skimming and scanning strategies are used to locate information quickly. This gives them a clear example of how to read the menu effectively. Next, students begin their individual practice. They use a worksheet to answer multiple choice and short answer questions based on the TLife menu. This requires them to scan for specific details such as prices and categories. The teacher supports anyone who needs help, and the class checks the answer together after completing the task. In this post-lesson stage, students move on the writing activity. They first observe a picture of a drink and then use the guided worksheet to write a simple description. After that, they draw their own drink and write a short paragraph explaining about it. A model paragraph is shown to guide them, and the teacher walks around to monitor their progress and provide feedback. For the closure, students are asked to share one thing they learned about the lesson. This allows them to reflect on their learning. The teacher then summarizes the key points of the lessons and reminds students that manners are real-life tasks. After the summary, the lesson is officially concluded.